Here's the Slumberjack In-season 2 4-season tent without the Rainfly. So this tent comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poles. Your 2 longest poles are going to be your traditional X shape to hold up the main body of the tent. And then you just take these little hooks, hook it over, put this in between, and then hook back over this way. And then your little cross poles to hold up the end and give it more loft at the top. One is color coded. The last section of pole is brown, and it's going to match up with the brown webbing right here. So, and it'll be the longer one of those two, and it goes in the front. This is the front. So you hook it into there. Same deal with these hooks, like that. More rigidity. Clips, and the same thing over here, just like that. And then the same with the back. It's a little shorter, no color coded on this, it's just putting that grommet there. Same deal here, and your clips, same over here. And then your last pole, which is a little bit thicker than all the rest and is shorter, is kind of a ridge pole. Holds up the remaining material, gives you more headroom around the door areas. So this tent has multiple doors, so it's very versatile, and all the doors are able to zip up, close, you know, so you don't get complete air. We'll show you that when we get inside. You have the front big entrance door, and you have 2 sides, this side and that side, so that's 3 entrances. So this is a 4-season tent. All the mesh is all able to be zipped up except for the very top of the roof here, and you basically just have overlapping mesh here, so it's kind of open there. There's no way to really seal it off with like a zipper or Velcro. So if you wanted to really seal it off, make sure no creepy crawlies could come in there, like in the spring or the summertime. Wintertime, not too much trouble. You might be able to add like some Velcro or something here maybe. But this tent here, I mainly use it in the wintertime, so I've used it on a couple of my adventures. I'll annotate in the comments down below with a link, so you want to see this tent in action or something. You can look at that video and check it out. Alright, let's put the Rainfly on. Alright, so here's the Slumberjack In-season 2 with the Rainfly on. You see multiple guy out points. 3 here for the back, here on the front, and one on the other side on the front here. Now there's multiple door setup situations that you can use. We're going to show you, we're going to get all that set up and show you how you can set all that up. Basically this is what it looks like, the Rainfly on. Okay, so one important note here when you're putting the Rainfly on, across the ridge pole you have these little pockets. There it is. So you got to get the end of that pole into these pockets. There it is. You do that on each side, that way it's not interfering with your zipper here. Alright, so there's some door configurations that you can do, and we'll show you some more. There's multiple options here with this tent. It's a bit of a breezy day, so if I was actually setting up to camp today, I would restake that out. You can see kind of a sail there. You can restake all that out. Just for today, just to show you, you know, the tent. We're just we're not going to worry about the little detail stuff right now. So the front door, there's multiple options just with the front door itself. So this is one way to do it, and we'll show you some other ways. And then all the doors do have double zippers, and I'll show you that if you're not familiar with double zipper. And I'll show you the benefits for having double zipper. So here's one side. We got basically we just took the loop off the stake and we tied up both sides, so you can have it that way. And this side there, here's a option. You can have this side closed and this side open. All right, let's show you some more. Okay, so here's another scenario or option for your door configuration. So you can stake out the front flap there, and then you can unzip the little side wings and open up and have it set up that way if you want. Or you can also open this side up and do the same thing and just have that out. And then also, if you have your trekking poles, obviously you can make a little shelf type of deal there with that flap with your trekking poles. So there's lots of options here. So we showed you this side, and we can show you it reversed over here. So you can have it this way if you wanted. Here I am at the foot end, or the back end of the tent here inside, and we've got everything closed up. Let me turn you around and show you here. Okay, so this is looking at the large front door. And we've got it zipped up, and then there's one side window. Side window. Let's turn around. Look back towards the back end. So that little window there also is closed up. So like I said, the only thing you can't close up is this here roof vent, but you can access a roof vent and prop that open from inside, so that's kind of neat. So you don't have to do it from the outside if you don't want. I was looking at the front with the window unzipped. So you do have a window in the Rainfly, so it makes it nice to see out, see what's going on without having to get out of your tent. So here's the side panel windows. There's that back one. So you can unzip the mesh as well, and you got kind of a small, you know, little vestibule there. You can probably stretch that out a little bit. It does have a tension or buckle on there, so if you want to stretch it out more or less, you got quick little access to something small out there or whatever. But keep that zipped up, and creates a nice little ventilation here for in the lower for when you're laying down. So that's pretty nice. So there's not a whole lot of mesh in this tent, so that's the main reason why they're calling it a 4-season tent. But with all the windows open and all the configurations that you can do with the door, you can easily create a breeze through here. So like I got a slight breeze coming from that direction. So I have this part of the door staked out and I have that part open. So the air is coming in, it catches here and it's coming through here. And then I have this side open and that side closed, so it's kind of just channeling through here. You know, if that's what you want to do. And the same thing there. That's catching air and I'm getting a breeze through there. So it's very versatile what you can do with this tent. So let's see some of the other things inside here. You do have some little loops here. It did not come with a gear loft. You could probably get a standard size gear loft off of Amazon and place in here. Then you have a loop here for your lantern. All right. And at the back here, you got a pocket, little mesh pocket. Same on the other side. And then on the front sides there, you got 2 mesh pockets. Same there. All right, so the floor of the tent is taped, sealed, and it is waterproof. So you can see this is an anchor point outside. Everywhere there's an anchor point, there's extra material to strengthen this part here, and it is taped off. So every part of the tent where you actually stake in the ground a loop, you're gonna have this. So with the tent body itself, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 stakeout points. All right, so here we are with the one side of the vestibule completely closed up. And I was mentioning to you that it had a double zipper. So here's what we got. So we're zipped down closed, right? We have the other zipper here, it's a 2A zipper. So now we can unzip that and you can kind of peek out or whatever you need to do. But if you just need to drop something in your tent real quick from the outside, you just do that, and having to undo that all the way up and kind of climb in, you just do it from here. There's all kinds of benefits for having a 2-way zipper. All right, so let's get a look at how much room we have when we're in here. Okay, so I'm sitting all the way next to the tent wall here, and I'm sitting up. Got plenty of headroom, but look at all the room I have over here. So this is a 2-person tent that you could actually get 2 people in. It really seems roomy in here. The actual floor dimensions may be normal, indicative to 2-person tents, but with the way the sides, you kind of get that vertical wall with that ridge pole going over, it pulls that out. The same thing over here, and then the same thing on the front, and same with the back. So just kind of extends your hair. It just seems really roomy in here. Well, we brought the tape measure. We're gonna take a look at the measurements. Yeah, and we'll measure the vestibule space as well. Okay. So I'm laying down, and there's the top of the tent. Now let's take a look at my feet. So there's my feet. So I'm stretching my toes out, and I can't touch the tent wall. So we got a lot of length here, and we have a lot of width. All right, let's get some measurements. All right, so here's the vestibule that's closed up. We're looking at about 50 inches width-wise. Now from the tent body out, let's see what we have. We're at about 31 inches. So out there to here, we're at 38 inches. And pretty much the front width of the tent is going to be the width of the vestibule space. Alright, so that is 59 inches. That's on the front end. Width 59, that's not bad. That's pretty good area. So let's see what we got on the total length. We are at 92 inches on the length. Let's see if the middle, or let's see if the back is the same width as the front. Let's try that real quick. Looks like it might be a hair narrower. It is narrower. It's 54 inches wide. So at the very center peak of the tent is 44 inches. Okay, so quick little notes or reminders about this tent. It does not come with a ground sheet, but you know, you always need to protect any tent that you have with some sort of footprint ground sheet. This one did not come with one. A lot of tents do come with a fitted ground sheet, or footprint as they call it. So at the time that I bought this tent, I think I bought it for, I think it was around $150. It's really, for a 4-season tent, it's very affordable. Slumberjack is not top of the line, but it's not bad. This was my actual first Slumberjack tent. It might be my only Slumberjack. I can't remember. I have so many tents. I'm gonna say this is my only Slumberjack. Maybe. Anyway, but I've used it a lot. If you've watched any of my videos, one video I used this tent was camping in wildfire aftermath. So, which I call it Pine Tree Island, which is really not an island. It's just hard to get to that part of the lake, Black Creek Lake at LBJ National Grassland. But yeah, and I've only used it for winter time. I bought it specifically for winter time. It doesn't have a whole lot of mesh, so you're going to be able to hold your body heat in more. It's going to keep you a lot warmer, you know, than versus a tent that has a lot of mesh in it. But if you need some breathability in here, I mean, you've got all these window configurations and door configurations. You're going to be able to get some ventilation. It's not a definite no on a backpacking tent, but you know, when you're backpacking in the winter, it's hard to cut down on gear because you got to be able to stay warm. And winter gear is more heavier than regular summer gear. This tent has been used a lot this winter with my cousin Tim. So if you see any of the videos that I'm with my cousin Tim, we do a lot of camping together. We try to do as much as we can. All his camping gear is in storage, so I've been letting him use this tent when we go, and he really likes this tent. But yeah, it's all around, it's a really good tent. It's really versatile with the doors. And I like having all the doors on it.